Drinking Bros. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
Toaster.
What is that now?
What?
Is that something new?
What is Brave Little Toaster?
You've never seen the Brave Little Toaster?
I actually love that
Don't fuck with me.
I love that cartoon.
Yeah, John Lovitz was in it.
Why are you saying that?
I don't know.
Come on,
God,
dude. Come on, bro.
You guys robbed
Brave
me.
What the fuck is the Brave Little Toaster?
You robbed me of Free Willy, and then you're fucking getting mad at me because I changed it?
Dude, but the Brave Little Toaster would be such a good...
That's a classic.
Oh, God. You're our Brave Little Toaster.
I loved like toasters from then on out. I just wanted to have them.
You're just two little buns waiting to get toasted.
Yeah. Did you shave your head? Did you shave your head all the way around too, Brave Little Toaster?
He did. He got a haircut.
This is
He got a
just
Matt Best
turning
haircut,
into.
dude.
This is just turning into harassment at this point.
Yeah, let's bash Jared today.
Jared did. He went to my hair salon and said, "Give me the Matt Best haircut."
Wow, welcome to Drinkin' Bros with Jared Taylor.
welcome.
Jared Trailer. He got a Matt Best haircut.
Jared Trailer.
Jared Trailer.
Hey,
Look,
actually,
if he
that was
keeps
my
eating, he'll be
nickname
as
for a
big as
while.
one.
Jared Trailer.
No, it was Trailer. I had that nickname.
I can hear. Here's the weird thing. So Matt Best and I are in Wilmington, North Carolina. I can hear you eating fucking Carnivore Club pepperoni through the phone. Is that true? Yes or no?
We're trying to pick it out of our
Sorry,
teeth.
yeah, we're just a little, we're a little perplexed right now. We were overwhelmed by that big pepperoni that they sent
Dude,
because
it's
it was
so big.
large.
It's so big.
How big is it?
I mean, it smelled large when I
dude,
opened
it
the
was
box.
Dude,
It was-
hey,
it was
no
about- it was about
lie.
two of me,
Wasn't it
so
like
it's
it
like
was
4
14 inches?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 14 inches.
Did Rocco say 14 inches exactly as
That's
well?
exactly what I
That's
said,
really
too.
weird.
Yeah.
That's really
It's
weird.
so good.
Best box they've ever sent, by the way. We should knock that
Hands
out of
down.
the way.
Yeah.
Hands down.
We should knock
like,
that out of the way because we're talking
Timmy,
about
Timmy
about
boy.
Carnivore Club.
Timmy boy, that
You-
box was fucking epic. I love you for
Boy,
that
Tim, you really outdid yourself in that Carnivore Club box this time. That was the greatest box of fucking meats that we have been sent to date. There was bacon in it. I don't know if Jared, you cooked that bacon?
I actually put it in the toaster oven last night. Caitlin was making fun of me because it was like midnight, and I was
fuck
yeah. I had the giant circle of what's it called? Here, hang on, let me get the book real quick because she was like, you can eat that raw.
Our brave little toaster.
I
Our
was
brave
like-
little toaster put some bacon in it.
Oh, dude, I
And
ate
then
that whole
she
thing.
She also this morning cooked him some chorizo and eggs.
Yeah, she used the Carnivore Club in my breakfast this morning.
Yeah.
Did you? Our brave little toaster. He put the bacon inside of it and cooked it out of the fucking toaster.
Brave little
somebody
toaster.
draw-
Brave
My
little
new favorite
toaster.
I know there's someone out there listening.
Look
Can
at
someone
you.
draw a fat
Little
toaster
brave little
with Jared's
toaster.
face on it?
No, I don't need any more artwork of me.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
I already texted Jay. We're getting
Oh,
the brave
man.
little toaster.
Yeah,
Damn it.
I can see your face on a little toaster that's just chugging along. There's steam coming out of
God.
it. Some bacon
Well,
hanging
you know
over the
what?
side.
Yeah,
The Brave
Jimmy
Little
John's
Toaster
sandwich
overcame a
going
lot
in.
of feats.
Yeah.
So I respect
yeah.
that. I would respect being drawn as a Brave Little Toaster because he really overcame.
drunk
he,
tonight. I love
he,
it.
Yeah.
he
Yeah,
overcame a lot of feats.
We've been going a little bit hard here.
Oh boy, I could see you stuffing paninis in your brave little
Yeah.
toaster.
Oh, God.
But basil spread
Stop.
paninis,
Yeah.
toasted with olive oil and
Who has
butter.
time for
bananas.
basils? I mean, all I put on my paninis is fucking
Basils?
jalapeno chips.
Basils?
Dude, I don't know what he's saying right now. I feel I'm in the room and I can't understand him. I'm
Stop!
trying to read his lips and
Dude, Jared, you went all the way up with
All the way up.
with that France press tonight.
Dude, when he goes hardcore on the guitar and goes live, he turns it on, and so he gets really fucking shitty.
I just so used
Look,
to what
he
I
goes
used
to
play.
11, Rocco.
Yeah, well, dude,
He is who he is. He's our
pulled
brave
out-
little toaster
What's
now.
the fucking thing called you did? It's
The accordion.
He pulled out the accordion tonight, guys.
And I told them, they didn't believe that I was just playing along with it. So I said, okay, you guys name a song. And then they put the song.
Is
on.
it always this hard on the side of the podcast?
Oh yeah. And not only that, but you were jamming out to 90s. Like you sent me a 90s video. What song was that?
Sugar Ray, bro.
Yeah, every
Sugar
morning.
Ray?
No,
Yeah.
we've got that's a special surprise for you guys. Don't worry about that. That was a preview into a special surprise.
You guys ain't even ready.
You have no
We're gonna
fucking
make you
idea
guys
what's
so
about to
proud.
have. What's
We've
about to
been
happen?
working on this for 4 days now? 4 days now?
Yes, and it's almost ready for. It's almost ready. Hey, by the way,
A
Matt.
90s binge is almost ready
Matt,
for
did
everybody's
you-
hearts and ears.
Did you show
Wait.
Ross what I found him today on the depths of the internet?
No, I did not send him that sound bite because I was saving that, right?
Good. Save it because that
Yeah,
needs
I'm
to
not
be.
gonna give that away.
Oh,
That
Come
look
needs
on.
to be a
at you
video.
two. You have just secrets. Brave
Ross,
little
I found-
brave
Ross-
little
Little
toaster.
toaster.
And
Once
our
this
fortunate
comes to
son.
your once
I'll
this
take
comes
Son. I love CCR.
once this comes to your attention, this will be your theme song forever, and you will thank me that I found it on the depths of
It
the
is.
internet. Like
It's-
it is
it's
your
very you.
it is your theme song, and I found it.
3-pack.
Okay.
I literally found it from a guy that's out of Atlanta that's a rapper that records other rappers, and I was watching tutorial videos how to use my new equipment, the audio equipment, and he was like, "Here's how I recorded this," and he played it for 20 seconds, and I went, "Oh my god!" I downloaded the YouTube. I put it into the mixer, I cut it up, and I exported it out, so we now have it as an MP3, and it's amazing.
I can't fucking wait. I can't wait. Look, maybe he'll be a sponsor on the show one day because now we've got to get to some sponsors that pay for this shit. Carnivore Club already got some love. They got a lot of love from Jared. You can hear it through the microphone and chomping away like the triceratops that he is.
Triceratops eat fucking plants, bro. No, you're
all right,
science.
like the
A
T-Rex.
velociraptor.
Yeah, Velociraptor, a T-Rex that he is, the little meat eater, our little carnivore, our brave little toaster. So if you want to throw some bacon in a toaster, just like Jared, have it sent to your house in a box.
Caitlin said I was
go
going
to
to start
go
a
to
fire.
carnivoreclub.co. That is carnivoreclub.co. Type in the promo code Drinkin Bros. Get 10% off your first box. If you're some sort of vegan, don't do it. Don't fucking do it. Don't even listen to the show. Turn it off.
Yeah, fuck you.
Fuck you.
I love
Fuck
that
you for
shit.
wasting our time.
Oh, God. We were
our
trolling a
next
vegan
sponsor-
on Instagram.
No, this is Twitter.
Our next sponsor, you know what? Jared should have been drinking our next sponsor instead of whatever the fuck he's drinking tonight. It's Strike Force
I
Energy.
actually drank one. And I feel amazing.
Yeah, we opened a box
I've been living
of
off that, dude.
600.
I've been doing pre-workout with that
we
shit
opened a
lately.
box
Fucking
of
loving it.
600 of them on the video. We plugged Strike Force on the fucking live cast.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Dude,
we
I
did.
Rocco
love it.
chugged one.
I did.
Go to strikeforceenergy.com. Get yourself a subscription. We all have a subscription. Type in the promo code Drinkin Bros. You get 20% off. If you spell it with a G, you get 19.5% off.
And if you spell it with a K, it's all the way
It's
up.
all the way up.
Dude,
Strike Force Energy
here's
is
something crazy,
the
Ross.
greatest thing ever invented. It is liquid Red Bull in a little tiny packet. It goes in water. It goes in colas. God damn it! I feel alive off of it.
Yeah,
I
I
had a
got
shit
something
ton
cool to
tonight.
that too. So today is the first time I actually got to try it, and the guys know.
Shut up.
I have miserable heartburn.
Yeah.
and I took it, and I have no heartburn. Most energy drinks give me fucking
Well,
miserable heartburn.
here's one thing, and Matt, you and I can attest to this. We're kind of on the same page with a lot of this shit. We've tried the powders. We drink Monsters occasionally. We drink Red Bulls occasionally. But this stuff, I will wake up and drink it. I enjoy it.
Yeah,
And
dude,
that's
it's-
not.
Yeah,
I'm not
it gives you
bullshitting.
that because a lot of it's the B vitamins, so it actually makes you feel good. I can't do energy drinks anymore. Like it just those things fuck you
But
up,
the
man.
fucking Strike Force, though.
Oh,
man.
dude, it's legit. That's,
That's
what I'm
my
saying.
jam.
Because you,
Even my wife was like, "Yo, I fucking love this shit."
was she wait, your wife was like, "Yo."
Yeah, she
was like,
she broke
"Yo."
it down like,
Hey, yo, son, what's up with that nigga boxies, bitches?
Dude, she had
I
she
know.
had she had open tongue, high top Jordans. She was like, "Yo."
Yeah,
Yo.
yeah, and then she walked her ass right across 8 Mile, and then fucking did a battle rap against B Rabbit, dude.
And she took her
shit
and she
home.
took her
B-Rabbit's
pants
still in
off.
the hood?
Took her
too.
fucking pants off.
B
Took her
Rabbit's
fucking
still in the
pants
hood.
off.
God damn.
Take your pain.
Still in the hood, dude. Still on the other side of 8 Mile, waiting for my Dr. Dre to come along. My fucking brave little toaster to save me. My brave little toaster.
When you drink the Strike Force Energy, what does it get you amped up for?
Ah, dude, I work out. I have sex on it. I saved a baby. A car
actually-
fell on a baby. I
I've
lifted
actually
up
done
the
none of
entire
that.
car
I
on
s-
Strike
Strike
Force
Force.
Energy.
I was gonna
On
snort some today.
StrikeForceEnergy.com. I saved a baby. I'm
I
a
mean,
baby saver on
I
it.
would say Strike Force motivates me to answer emails.
When you say that you saved a baby, are you saying you just didn't let it go down the drain after you jerked off and you put it
No,
inside
no,
of
no.
something? I'm
No, I'm
confused.
kidding.
here.
I kicked
I
those down
lifted
the
up a
drain.
car. I saw
Oh,
a semi
a
truck
real baby.
flip over. I saw a semi truck flipped over. on top of it was like a Mini Cooper, and inside I don't know where the parents were. They weren't driving. Maybe the baby was, but I saw this baby struggling for its last breath of life, and he looks up at me and he goes, "Do you think you can lift this car?" And I said, "I just had some Strike Force energy. I'm gonna save you, baby."
I don't know if
and
that's
I
a
lifted
baby.
up I lifted up a whole Mini Cooper, and
No,
then the
I
semi
know
truck
babies from that
afterwards.
area. That sounds like
they
them.
speak that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
Oh, it
Yeah.
sounds like a
They
six-
You'll
look
probably
you in the
see me
eyes,
on the
too. It's
news.
creepy.
I'm
They
a
look
big
you in the
deal.
eyes.
I'm a
Hey,
big
mom, let
deal
me get
around
that tit because
town.
I'm fucking hungry, huh?
Hey,
Yeah,
mom.
yeah.
Hey, mom, let me
So-
get that titty.
So you know after that we got a little home defense ammunition, if you will. Pew pew pew. Pew, pew, pew. I wish a motherfucker would. That's
Wish a motherfucker would.
.com. That is TARTARUSORDNANCE.com. They got all your home defense ammunition needs. Matt, you blew away some shit with it the other day.
No, I actually don't shoot guns.
Ewy.
The gun shoot
Ewy.
him.
I fondle them ever so, caressingly.
Nobody
and
shoots more guns than these guys, and Tartarus Ordnance.
They got our
is
backs,
is
man.
where
That's
we
my
get it.
jam. That's my jam,
Dude. So
I'm
you
pewing every day. Every day I'm pewing.
every day I'm pewing. Every day I'm pewing. So go to tartarusordnance.com. Type in the promo code Drinkin Bros. You get 10% off your first box. The next is tug.com, TUGG.com. We got a movie coming out called Range 15, starring everybody from Drinkin Bros in it. That is playing nationwide in 400 cities. If you don't see your city on there, enter your zip code and make it in your city. They'll put it up overnight. It'll be there. We were trying to break the record, kids. The record for a self-release independent film is 1.3 million opening weekend. We were trying to beat that. That would be the greatest feat in Hollywood history.
Let's show them. Let's show them how powerful this community can be.
Hell yeah. So get your tickets. Range 15 will be in theaters across the country starting June 15th, but you need to get them by June 9th. Pre-orders are going on now. Buy them shits. Rent out a theater. Bring your grandma. Do not bring your kids because it's a little dangerous in there.
Grandma
hey,
will
Ross,
like
let me
it,
add
though.
something to that. So I had some friends that wanted me to show up to theirs, and so they made it the 16th. So I'm going to leave here on the 15th of June. Watch this.
No, that's the
watch
best way to do
I'm going to
it.
turn around and drive
Yeah.
to my old location in Eagle Pass, Texas, where I used to live as a border patrol agent, and I'm going to watch it with all my boys back there. So if you guys want
Man,
one of us to come out to your town, set it up for like another date and see if we can make it. And one of us will try and make it for sure, man. We want to support it.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
And by the way, hey Rocco, I'm doing the same thing as well. I'm going to I'm doing the Wilmington screenings because I live here, so that's going to be the 15th. I'm doing both theaters in town at Mayfair and then Carmike. One's a Regal, one's a Carmike. I'm doing
Nice.
both screenings, and then, dude, I set up one for September 2nd, where I'm going to screen a triple header. And it's actually two Drinkin Bros movies. Helen Keller versus Nightwolves is playing.
Oh,
Range
really?
15, and then FDR American Badass, where we all met. That's where I met my brave little toaster. My brave little toaster, Jared Taylor.
Yeah.
And if you're going to Range 15, you need to take a flask with you. You got to take some whiskey. You got to take some Nectar of the Gods with you. And it better be Lead Slinger's whiskey, the most American whiskey ever made. If Ben Franklin was in a 69 with JQA, John Quincy Adams,
Yeah.
that's how American Lead Slinger's whiskey is. And if
I think
look,
I think it'd be more of like a Ben Franklin and Kanye West because Kanye just runs his mouth, so he really practices the First Amendment. So like that's
Matt's
totally
here.
in there.
Matt's here. You
Yeah.
know his feelings against Kanye. You know his
Kanye,
feelings against
50
Kanye.
grand, charity
Just
boxing
a
match, Muay
60,
Thai, whatever you want. Let's
69 of
let's
Ben
hashtag
Franklin
knockout Kanye.
and Kanye
Hashtag
West.
knockout Kanye.
Hey, by the way, Ross, I got to add, there's a personal sponsor for this one. His name is Carl D. Vickroy III, and he sent us a bunch of handmade stockings for Christmas. And Ross,
Oh, yeah.
yours is like a giant dick.
It is. It's a huge.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at that.
He
Look at that, it
He
is.
wrote us a beautiful letter. I won't read it because it's long, but he said nice things about everybody.
But
He
But
did.
That's
he's-
a nice thing.
Yeah, lots of nice
That's
things.
a nice thing. That's a
he
nice
did.
thing.
Carl,
Way to go.
And Carl handmade us stockings for this Christmas. Yours looks
Hey,
like a giant
maybe-
hairy dick.
Yeah.
Well, look, maybe this Christmas you'll get a little toaster underneath that tree of yours. You'll get a tiny, brave little toaster.
I can only hope.
Tiny brave.
Yeah. Yeah, a tiny, brave little toaster.
Tiny,
And the last one, last but not least, it's the greatest book ever written. It's the funniest thing ever to touch a piece of paper in the history of the United States. It's better than the Magna Carta. It is at night she cries while he rides his steed. The first ever romance novel for dudes. If you like Airplane, if you like Blazing Saddles, you will love this book. It is the opposite of 50 Shades of Grey. It is for dudes. Check it out. Go to Amazon.com, Audible. It's in bookstores everywhere. You will love it, and your children will love it. And on that note, it's nice to have the four of us back together. I had a special cozied up episode with Mr. Matt Best.
It was nice, super mellow, super chill.
Super chill. He's in Wilmington.
We blew
still.
a couple people on the episode. Oh, shit,
What?
I didn't see that.
Oh, we get to do that when
Hey,
we're
hey,
together
yeah.
here.
Just so you guys
Yeah.
know, this little inside joke we have with text messaging and crazy videos? Me and Jared are setting something up that I think will take the cake.
Yeah, we will fuck all of you guys up.
You
You
guys-
will never
dude,
top this.
You'll probably puke in your mouth.
I don't think you guys know. I have an idea in my head that you can never top, so it's like I'm curious to see.
You can try.
where you're gonna go
You're gonna
with
have
it.
to get outside judges to
Yeah,
compare with
because
what you
this-
have.
This is epic fucking
Who
shit.
should we call in then? Hey, Jared, who should we call in?
We need
for,
one trust
who
street
should
person.
judge
I think
this?
I think the only rightful judge is
Jack?
Brian Callen.
Oh, my God,
Yeah,
you're right.
That is the only dude that could properly look at
Callan
both
and
videos.
Schaub would be good.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
In case anybody out there doesn't know who that is, they have a podcast called Fighter and the Kid. They're friends of the show. We love their podcast, and they're also in Range 15 with us.
So are you guys like trying to be like super edgy with this, or are you trying to be funny?
Yeah, because Matt goes super fucking edgy.
Yeah.
No. This is one of those ones where you guys will watch the video and go, "Oh my!" You'll stop what you're doing, whatever you're doing. When you get that video, you will stop what you're doing. You will go to your car, and you will watch this over and over again to see if it's real.
Dude, it's going to be
We'll
so
see.
good.
We'll see.
Look,
So
Matt.
You talk a tall tale, my friend.
Yeah,
you talk a tall
that is
tale.
there's a lot of
You guys are
of
married.
Yeah,
you're
but
not
you
gonna
know what?
Sacrifice.
Both of you know how my mind works.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can't outsource somebody. You can't hire a Chinaman to fucking do your video idea.
I can.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
No, you cannot. No, it's got to be American made. That's a rule, Jared.
Easy.
That's
We
a
got
rule.
it. We got it.
We got it. We know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I think
Because right now there's a lot of there's a lot of Wonder Bread spewing out of that brave little toaster right now.
You know we had
And-
offers. You know,
Yo,
Yeah.
Did you see that? There was a guy on my Facebook page that posted that listens to the podcast. Apparently, goes, "I will pay $1,000 to get the video that Matt was talking about."
yeah,
on,
dude, someone
shut
offered
the
money
fuck
for
up.
it.
I'll pay
I
$1,000
texted
to
everybody
have
like,
that.
"You
I'll
motherfuckers
PayPal.
better not." Like,
I'll
Here's the
PayPal.
thing, though. I will say this: Matt's video is so shocking. There should be a number. It's not 1,000.
no.
Definitely not 1,000.
No, it's
I
not
think
1,000.
It's gonna be
I
in the
think
millions.
$50,000 you could view
Wow,
it.
you
maybe.
guys are so
maybe.
easy with this shit. I would have got millions.
50 grand would be great, but he's got to view it at like our house. It's got to be like that.
Yeah,
that
you
Wu-Tang.
can't have it.
No,
You
Yeah,
can't
it's
I don't
gotta be
think
like the Wu-Tang-
I don't think he's
Wu-Tang
reached. I
album.
don't think he's reached that. With that one, I think
It doesn't go public.
$1,000 is worth it. But again,
You
it's,
think 1,000? You're
yeah,
fucking
but I'm
crazy.
talking about secure. Like you're talking about like closure. You spend $1,000 on this, and then you see it. It's like, oh, that was good, but was it worth it? Like Matt
look,
could do better.
They couldn't have it for a
Okay,
grand.
so they can't have it. You go back and you counter at 10. So that'll be $2,500 a piece.
Yeah.
And I think that'll be worth it because Matt did have to. I will say this because without
This
giving it
get
away,
ti-
without spoiling it, Matt did have to pay money for this actual video to get made.
No, he had to
That's
pay.
all
He had
we
to
will
pay.
say.
He had to pay twice. If you think about it, like if you think of the setting and everything
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
Yeah. You had
Yeah,
to pay
yeah,
a few times. There was a few hurdles to pay for what this was.
I had to pay for my lunch twice because I threw it up the first time and had to eat it again after watching that motherfucker. dude.
Yeah, it's boy.
aggressive.
So go back. You counter him at 10. You go back and counter him at 10K and say, look,
I'm just excited to see their video. I want to know what it is.
You got it going? You got it going? You got a lead?
Too.
I have a lead.
You have a lead?
I do.
Oh fuck! If you have
I
a
was
lead,
at the barbershop
we're
today.
doing it.
I did the
We
barbershop
are doing
today,
it.
and I think we have it.
I said a barber shop. That's weird.
It's okay.
Hey,
Don't worry about
there's
it.
a lot of weird shit you can find at a
Okay,
barber
well,
shop.
I'm just gonna go forward with my idea, and we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do mine and save that rebuttal. So when you send your video thinking it's awesome,
Again,
I'm
you're gonna need a
reply
judge
with
panel.
mine.
You're gonna need a judge panel once you see what we have coming.
Okay. All right. So,
Hey, here,
so
here,
we'll,
wait,
we'll yeah.
I want to send. I wish I could send the text message of the people that replied to me. They're like, "Why the fuck do you want that?"
Wait, what?
What?
I feel like there's
No,
animals
yeah.
involved.
I'm like,
and-
never
Yeah.
mind.
Is there a zoo?
Do
Are
you
you
need a
renting
zoo?
something? Are you renting something?
Can I steal some of your
Yeah,
beer?
Yeah, well, you never know.
Hey, because this stays private, there's no rules, motherfuckers.
Yeah, no rules.
Hey, there really isn't. There really,
Really
isn't.
isn't.
Next question.
There really isn't. Yeah. Hey, Jared, the question I wanted to ask you today, dude. Amazon is monetizing as of today. Did you get that fucking email?
No.
Amazon is going after YouTube today.
Really?
They are monetizing. You can upload all your videos there, and they're gonna fucking pay everyone.
Let's just start uploading
Yeah.
everything. Tomorrow, we
I
know what we're doing.
I just got the email. The stock jumped. Like 30 points today. They said Jeff Bezos once that announcement was made, he made $1 billion in 20 minutes in stocks.
Must be nice.
Dude,
I know.
honestly, that's crazy because Amazon just out like they just beat Facebook.
Well, they beat.
Well, they beat
Facebook, but this is
Facebook
also
to the
going to force
punch.
Facebook to monetize.
Yes, it will.
Very
It will
quickly
force
now.
them faster.
Yeah, which is a good thing
and
for
it will
us.
force them to give again. As I've always said, it puts the content creators in the driver's seat because all these guys are gunning after each other. All they're going to do is open viewerships on every platform to try and get you to stay with them, and we'll just keep doing it with everybody.
We do.
None of that, but you guys are sitting on a mountain of videos.
Yes.
I'm sitting on a mountain of videos. Dude, it'll be 5 days of uploading just shit to Amazon, which is going to be amazing. I'm just curious now of what this war is going to be like between Amazon, YouTube, and Facebook now.
Well,
It's gonna
I
be
honestly
the
think
three going after each other.
I think YouTube's gonna be the first out because if you really assess
Really?
well here's the thing,
Bold
Ross.
statement.
You have to,
toaster.
Well, no. That YouTube Red isn't doing well.
you guys have to assess this. It
Right.
comes down
It's not.
to fucking American culture. What is culture? Everybody buys everything off of Amazon. I mean, shit. My household purchases something off of Amazon every day of the week. And
Yeah.
everybody uses Facebook every fucking 4 hours of their life. So those two have harnessed culture. And that's what I've always said. I've always said the minute you start changing culture is the minute you will win this race because YouTube is now in the back seat. And you saw it when they tried to launch Google+. It did not fucking go anywhere because you could not get the 400 million users that were used to using Facebook every day, every morning that they wake up, the app that's loaded on their phone. The minute you try and interrupt somebody's comfort zone of where they are normally in is the minute that you're fighting, and this comes down to Kanye West launching his album on that new platform. That's why
Tidal,
he
yes,
lost.
correct.
He lost because you're pulling people out of their comfort zone. Had he launched on iTunes, he would have fucking crushed because people love iTunes. They're comfortable with it. It's culture.
Drake sold 1 million last week. He went exclusively through iTunes. He sold 1 million albums.
1 million?
1 million.
Yeah, but that's Drake. That's Drake.
I know.
Yeah, but he also used what's comfortable.
We don't know what Kanye would have done because of that Tidal thing. And you're right. Like it was only available for streaming on Tidal. I wonder how much Jay-Z paid him to do that. Because I will say this. With Tidal, they said they got 9 million more subscribers, but then 68% dropped off as soon as that 30-day free trial was over.
Here's what it comes down to, Ross. How many times do you personally go to a new website that you've never been to before and go through the registration process to enter in your billing address, to enter in your credit card, to enter in this?
You're right. I don't. If there isn't, the weird thing that like the sick thing inside of me, if there isn't
PayPal,
if there's not a PayPal or a Facebook option now,
Right,
where
yeah.
it's like sign in through Facebook, I'm over it.
Well,
I'm
this
just
is
like,
this is
I'm
where
good.
I
this
agree.
is where Facebook is starting, and I said this 3 years ago. I said if Facebook created a bank, they would literally own the world. And 18 months ago, Facebook created the ability to transfer money to friends with a zero fee on that, because what they're doing is they're weakening PayPal. They're attacking culture. So they're saying what they do is say, hey, why send money through PayPal when you could do it through Facebook and it's free? You don't have to pay. You don't have to pay anything. You don't pay a surcharge. You don't pay a fee.
Yeah, because
anything.
PayPal, that service charge is a
Yes.
bitch on
Yes.
PayPal.
It is. Especially
And-
a business.
Fucking is.
surcharge.
And so what Facebook will do is they will spend 2 to 4 years saying, hey, come use our service because it's free. And they will weaken PayPal's stock to the point where Facebook can buy them, acquire them, merge them into them, and then say, okay, now we're charging a 90-cent surcharge, but you're already used to using us, so you don't care anymore.
Yeah, look, Facebook is
God
trying to
damn.
be the internet. They're trying to be the internet.
Yeah.
That's genius.
That's a good reference.
So should I invest?
Yeah.
I should invest in Facebook.
I'm just saying, it's culture. You got to look at culture. And the minute you try and pull people out of where their comfort zone is the minute you lose massive percentages of sales and essentially conversions.
Yeah, because for you and like the Jimmy John's in your area, like we can't pull you away from that.
It's just part of his culture.
That's part of your culture. That's your comfort zone there. You're our brave little toaster, and like that's where the majority of your money is being spent. They know it. They're not going to fuck with that store there. They know where their bread is buttered. You know.
But butter that bread.
He's not happy with the Jimmy John shit talking.
He's not.
No.
Hey, he's gonna actually.
He's not-
He's gonna have a. We're gonna film something. We're just gonna eat lunch with Jared,
Yeah, we're gonna advertise in El Paso and say, come have Jimmy John's with JT.
and he's gonna.
Please do
he's
that.
gonna race
Are you
everyone.
really? That
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
awesome. Will
Yeah.
you put it on the Drinkin' Bros Facebook fan page?
Absolutely.
And then when is that gonna? When can you have a sub with Jared?
Maybe this week, maybe
Yeah,
Thursday.
maybe Thursday.
Maybe Thursday.
You should do an eating competition, Jared, because you eat those fucking things so quick. Like if someone could put a 6-inch or 12-inch down quicker than you,
I don't think anybody. I don't think
Yeah.
anybody
You
could.
take to get 12 inches down.
I don't think either.
That,
you eat that thing quicker than
our
a fucking
Australian
sorority
friend
girl
that was
sucking a
traveling
dick.
across the country that we had recently. I got him the same sandwich as me. I was done with mine before he was 3 bites into his first half.
Jeez Almighty.
Boy.
No, I eat lunch with you all the time. I know, and I'm a quick eater. I'm usually
Yeah.
like halfway through my burger, and he's done. He's
Man.
I agree.
Man.
I agree.
Well, look, you just got back from drill. You probably lost about 8 pounds. You look good, Jared. You look
Dude,
good.
I had to do a hardcore PT test actually.
Sorry, we're digging in the ice right now.
They
Stand by.
there's a new Battlefield Airman PT test, and it's not a joke at all.
You guys don't.
I
Just,
s-
Well, hey,
you guys don't just go eat breakfast?
No, I sent it to Derek, and he went, "Whoa, fuck."
Really?
Yeah.
Derek said
Hey,
that.
you know what else? You know what else isn't a joke, by the way, Jared? That guy. I don't know if you guys heard about this. A guy got his fucking ear chewed off at a Eagles of Death Metal concert.
what?
Yeah, in a mosh pit.
That's-
In a mosh
Damn.
pit.
Someone chewed his
Shoot his ear off.
Evander Holyfield
He
him, huh?
found it. He found it. Put it and asked the security guard for a cup of ice, and then took it to the hospital to try to get it sewn back on.
Did he get it sewn back on?
Nobody knows.
Oh,
So there was a graphic picture of it that was circulating on the internet today. If anybody knows him personally and he got his fucking ear sewn back on, send us a pic. Send us a pic of the new ear.
We want to see the new ear.
Honestly,
see
I
you.
would.
We
how
wanna
did
see
this,
how-
how
how
did the
did-
stitches heal?
I wouldn't
did it
even
go?
waste my
How's the
time at that
cartilage?
point.
Yeah,
Like
all those things.
that's a cool story. You got a cool scar. It's like, dude, why are you missing half your ear? Like, I was an Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles of Death Metal. Now that Eagles of Death Metal was the same band that was playing at that the Paris attacks.
Yeah, the Paris attacks.
Yeah. So I don't know what the fuck's up with that. I've never seen them, but Jesus, if shit gets that wild,
Yeah.
where's the next level? Like, what's the Jared? You go to a lot of concerts. What's the wildest shit you ever seen go down at a concert?
Shit, you know what? Honestly, I've never had anything fucking crazy.
Someone dyed their hair black. That's his.
Yeah, yeah. I've never,
In the
I've
back
never
of
had
the Blink
anything
days.
like super dumb happen at a
Somebody
concert.
brought their whole longboard skateboard in.
It's like this is
to your
this
90s
is not a
concert.
longboard concert.
I-
It's a
dude,
shortboard.
Yeah, I got a crazy one for you. I saw U2 at Ohio State, and there was a lot of drugs floating around the crowd. I'm not going to say if I partook or not, but in the upper level, there's a C deck at the top of the stadium and it holds 110,000 people. I saw a fat couple during in the
A
name
fat
of
couple.
yes, because we were sitting by ourselves. They were sitting by themselves. Nobody wanted to sit up that high, and we just wanted to. There was like a group of 15 of us,
Yeah.
and we were like, all right, cool. We couldn't all get tickets together down below, so we went up and just sat together and had a blast. I look over. There's a fat couple.
Oh,
and
geez.
she nods at him. He nods at her, and she hikes up her skirt. He unzips his jeans.
Ooh.
She starts riding him and fucking him in the name of love. Like they waited
she's so
specifically
For In the Name of Love.
I've actually had that
that's a
happen.
good
Now
fuck
that you
song.
say that, I have had that happen at a club. It was on a Carnival cruise.
Wow.
Yeah, there's just two going at it on a bench, and we were standing right next to him, and we kind of stuck around there because we thought it was funny.
But were you at a concert, Jared?
Yeah,
Or you just saw two people fucking in front of you?
Yeah.
Because
No, it was in a-
I've seen it. I've seen a lot of
It
people
was
fucking
in
in
a-
front of me.
It was in a club.
not at a
like,
Are we
concert.
talking about porn?
It was on a carnival cruise in a club, and they were fucking railing, and it was funny.
I
Super awesome.
Nowhere near a concert, Jared. Real proud of you tonight, my brave little toaster. Because by the way, I saw
My brave little toaster might be my favorite.
brave
thing
little
ever.
toaster's
Yeah.
house
That's the
tonight.
best.
That little. We need to unplug him. Put him. Put that little toaster in the bathtub and just light him up.
I can't wait till
I
the drawings
will say
come
this.
in.
Hey, by the way,
Yeah.
so at that U2 show, there was snipers on top of the stadium.
No.
I guess in case
Real snipers?
Anybody? Yeah, real ones. And they
Wow.
were, So they were looking down, to see that nothing happened to U2. I don't know if they hired him or what it was, but I looked up at the snipers during this sex act, and I was like, yo, I kind of gave him like a nod of like, dude, are you seeing this? And this night, no lie, dude, the guy picked his head up from
Thumbs up
behind
real
his
quick.
rifle. Yeah, he gave me the thumbs up.
He's
and
like,
he was watching
no
him fuck
way.
too.
He's like, I'm
bro.
zoomed in on my fucking
Yeah.
11 power, dude. We're
Yeah.
good.
It's so
I
funny.
can
You're like,
see
bro, are
it.
you gonna handle this or not? Can you snipe the fat chick?
Bro,
or not?
ow,
No, so like here's the thing, like they were caught up in it. I got caught up in their whole shit, and then I could appreciate that they were banging to In the Name of Love live in front of you too. You're not ever gonna get a chance to fuck in front of Bono, but they did, and God bless them. I don't
Bono's
know where
a
they are today.
tree-hugging fag.
Whoa.
I'm not a fan of U2.
Bono's a fucking
Bon,
retard.
Bon Jovi would be like where I
Yes.
want to fuck.
When I
Bono.
got
I'm not
their
gonna
free
fuck
album
around
sent to
Bono.
my iPhone, that's when I became a fan.
Really?
kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
I was like, get this trash
Everybody was
off
pissed
my
about that.
iPhone.
Yeah, it was like, oh hey, Apple, you won't hack the San Bernardino fucking Muslim killer's phone, but you can hack into mine and give me a free goddamn U2 album.
Yeah.
But that's the
Thanks,
thing.
Bono.
That's
Yeah.
the thing, because there was a big article earlier this week about a whistleblower from the higher ranks of Facebook saying that they purposely suppress conservative news and articles and stuff like that.
I read that.
But here's
I read that, and
here's the reality.
I've
though.
always thought that. Did you
is-
think that? Because I always thought
You
that.
could
Well,
tell, yeah.
yeah, we know kind of how it goes. I mean, if you think about it, Facebook's home base is in San Francisco.
Yeah.
What's your majority thought process is in San Francisco, and when you work there, if there's not a lot of oversight, and this always comes down to, if it's just up to you and you're a liberal, anti-gun or anti all this, it's easy to just hit the delete button and not care about it. I mean, you're not going to think twice. But this comes the question is, if you truly think about it, Facebook truly is the most powerful entity in the entire world. Because if they decided they wanted to make a production tomorrow that similar to what the anonymous guys do or anything like that, and say, hey, we're going to put this in every Facebook feed the second they wake up tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
And here's
Yeah.
the video that's going to show. It could be propaganda. It could be true. It could be false. But you know what? It's easy to get everybody excited over dumb shit. You have the power to control
Is
the
Facebook
world.
cybernet, JT?
Absolutely.
Oh, I fucking love Cybernet. Dude, I love the whole fucking
I,
Terminator
they
thing,
could,
dude.
they can manipulate everything if they wanted to.
Because
bro,
here's the thing. On my feed, I was like, nobody. I don't have that many friends who love Bernie Sanders as much. Why the fuck am I always seeing Bernie Sanders shit? Like, I'm from Georgia, super Republican state. I was like, man, look, I lived in LA for 15 or 16 years. I have a decent amount of friends there, but that doesn't overlap the rest of the friends I have in my country. And I'm like, why the fuck am I always seeing Bernie Sanders shit? And he's losing. Like he's losing the primaries. And it was like, I kind of thought it. And then when that article came out yesterday and outed Facebook for popping those people, I was like, now this makes sense. Like, I'm seeing a fucking Bernie Sanders video every fucking 2 seconds.
But at the
They want you to feel the burn,
That's the thing,
Yeah.
though, is like at the end of the day, they control the traffic, and it's a private company, and a lot of people don't realize that
They
it's
can
not
technically do whatever they want.
You were on a private free service offered to you.
Yeah,
So every time that you bitch and say, "Oh, my rights are being violated," or yada yada yada, like, no, bro, you're on a private company. This is not a government
Yeah, and
issue.
you check those
organization.
boxes that you never fucking read. You never read the rules or whatever it is. Like Facebook probably has my dick pics. They probably got everything.
Yeah, they have my dick pic.
They got everything.
I sent them to Facebook. So like,
Yeah, you sent them to Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, and the MySpace guy, the guy with the white cheese.
Tom.
Oh, yeah.
Tom.
Whatever that was.
What was it?
Tom.
What
Tom?
was his name? Tom. Yeah. Tom. Where's Tom at tonight?
Where do you think Tom's at these days? Yeah.
Yeah. What's he doing?
Fuck.
Hopefully he just cashed out and said, "Cool, see you." In the early years.
Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. Hey, you know who else is trying to cash out? Mayweather's trying to fight Conor McGregor.
My
Rocco.
gosh, bro!
Rocco, tell me you heard about that. I was
I
like,
have, dude.
I
I heard
couldn't
about it.
believe it.
Here's the reality behind it, dude. It's the smartest fucking thing they can do. Those are the two biggest fucking names in their world, and they can generate more money than anything else. Like, both those guys are businessmen. Both those guys have created shit. They know that, like, Conor McGregor knows that he can fucking talk all this shit. He doesn't have to show up to 200 to make fucking shit ton of millions. You know what I mean? He can show up at any fucking fight, and they're going to pay to fucking watch that dude fight. Same with fucking Mayweather. He's kind of revolutionized the way of making money in boxing. From the movie theaters, you can buy tickets there. From the 24/7, he's actually the one who created the idea behind that. So all the ways he's created money, he knows. He's a businessman. He's not a boxer anymore. Now that he's retired, he's like, well, this is the next biggest fucking thing I can do. And I think it's genius. I think it'll be fun to watch, and I think it's gonna
Do
be.
you
the
think
same
it'll
thing.
happen though?
It's
No.
it's manufactured.
Yeah.
Just like everything.
Dude, because it's never been done.
Jared,
I say this. If it's good, he's fucking. Jared's
No.
talking about fighting. He doesn't know anything about it.
Yeah, but I know
He's a
what I know about
conspiracy
is
tonight. He's
is
like,
marketing.
It's manufactured.
Yeah.
like
What I know
everything.
about is traffic, and I know that the UFC in the last 2 years have shifted over to basing their fights off of who has a
Yes.
larger following,
Larger demographic
who
of
is going to
following, yeah.
bring more sales to this.
No,
so
that's true.
I would
That's
I would
true.
say
Hey,
that. Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, how can we essentially break the internet? And you
Yeah.
think about that
That's it.
because we
Yeah.
brainstorm
that
these
fight
things
would break
all the
the internet.
time. Of
Yeah.
dude, if we could get this guy
What would
to
it
do
be?
this,
Would it be an MMA
So
fight?
that's
or boxing?
exactly.
It has
So
to be
now,
boxing.
Boxing.
exactly.
Boxing, yeah.
So if it's boxing, I still think it turns into a show. Conor McGregor takes
Yeah.
another fucking loss. No one gives a shit, but it's all
Yeah,
pre-planned.
Mayweather and
Millions of-
boxing is gonna.
they
beat
talk a lot of
Mayweather.
shit.
Here's the thing.
They hold
Yeah.
15 fucking press
Yeah.
conferences
Yeah, they're both
beforehand.
fast as fuck. But here's the deal.
The
Boxing's
press
boxing.
conferences would be the greatest goddamn
Oh
theater
my
of
god,
all time.
the
though.
shit talking
Well, Mayweather
involved
can't
in
talk,
that.
so it's
You would
perfect.
get everybody
both of them
amped
talk
to the
shit,
nth
so
level.
funny.
You jack the price up
That's what I'm saying.
of the tickets.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
For
Cool.
them, it
Mayweather
was
can't
the
read.
smartest thing that's ever fucking
he can't
came
read,
down.
he's illiterate.
It's the most smartest thing, and so I almost think it's gonna happen because it's fucking money in the bank, dude.
Anybody.
It would be so good. I think McGregor would lose. Vegas already put temp odds up at 20-1, which is huge. Like that, I haven't seen odds like that on a fight in a long time.
Yeah.
If it goes down, their preliminary odds were already 20-1 for Mayweather. I know, but I will say this, Rocco. Mayweather's people have already filed trademarks for 50-0, and that's his. That's the next win. Now, who he's going to fight, whether it's McGregor or somebody else. He is going to fight, and he wants to beat that record of Rocky Marciano.
Well, here's the reality
crazy
behind
thing
it.
is, though, if it's Conor McGregor, that would be Jesus.
Well, the reality
Yeah.
behind it is that for the boxing commission is going to have to approve that, and I don't think they will because he's not a professional boxer. So his boxing ranking is 0-0, and it's very rare for them to allow him, a 0-0 fighter, to fight someone with his caliber. So I think if anything, it'll be considered an exhibition match, which is not even counts on a record, so it wouldn't even matter.
Yeah, but let's come down to this.
Well, could you go to another state? Do you have to go to
Well,
Nevada?
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying so. The boxing commission is every state has a different boxing commission, but I still
Right.
again think that would be considered more of an exhibition, which doesn't count towards your actual record. So it wouldn't even matter. It'd be more for make some motherfucking money, and that's all it would be. That's
Well,
that's what I'm thinking.
You could speak on this then, Rocco, because the rumor, the other part of this rumor is that it was going to be in Texas Stadium where the Cowboys play.
You know what's so funny?
So I don't know what the
So
I don't know what
all the
I don't know what
Texas Commission.
Texas-
Yeah, I know the Texas
Yeah.
Commission very well. And so it would be interesting because there's only one other fighter that's coming out of the amateur rankings as a boxer with over about 200 something, which is like Nomenchenko or some shit like that. He's some fucking Ukraine boxer that has shit ton of amateur fights, 2-time golden medal winner. He was able to come in and fight as a 0-0 fighter for a title, and he ended up losing it. But the guy's insane background in boxing, so I don't think they would. He's an MMA fighter and a boxer. So again, I don't even see. I could even call some of my friends that are commissioners and find out, and I'll let you know. But right now, I think if they do it, it would be considered an exhibition, and it wouldn't be actually justified as a win.
But regardless of the exhibition, what's the pay-per-view cost on this
Dude,
fight?
it would be-
$60?
Oh, easily.
Yeah, so
Easily.
$60 for personal.
more than
12
that.
Yeah, for that
starting
fight,
at
it'd be about
1200,
75.
starting at 1200 for a bar up to 6,000.
Dude,
so
that's nothing.
And now you've just started a shitstorm over
Let's
the
break-
young demographic and the internet.
Well, here's
so
more. There's more than that. So now you got sponsors. You also got now movie theaters. Movie theaters are selling
yeah.
tickets for these. You got the 24/7 that HBO is going to take because that's what they do.
Yep.
There's so much
So
money.
the second
before they
you
even
think
fight-
that
before they
this
even-
shit is
yeah,
fake,
exactly.
this is all manufactured.
Yeah.
Like they are manufacturing you into a fucking, hey, get excited, this shit's going down. What would be funny? Let's have Arnold Schwarzenegger and freaking Bruce Willis fight. Because that would fucking
That actually
sell.
would be awesome.
I mean, or look. What I would also like to see is two brave little toasters being smashed together at a high speed,
At
and
a
see
high
who
speed.
comes out on
Shoot
top.
it with the Phantom, 50,000 frame rate, smash together.
You're not going to live down the brave little toaster now.
I don't care.
Now that you've
It's a
thrown
good-
that out,
Yeah, you're
It's a
not.
good
if you're not free
fucking
will,
show.
you're a brave little toaster.
That's a good fucking show.
Hey, what? But did you called me the other night? You finally got into People versus O.J. Simpson. That was a good fucking show. What did you think of it?
Here's the thing, because I have about 15 categories to talk to you about this show. I am 4 episodes until finishing. Number 1, from I watch a lot of things with a different perspective, like you do. Like looking at, to me, seeing something like this get greenlit and get made. This is comparable to you writing your script about the rappers.
Oh yeah.
So you had that script ready to go. That was a brilliant script. Yet you couldn't get it made because they died or one of them died, and the family had to sign off. Yada yada yada.
Correct.
So like to get this approved is almost unreal to start with. So to
Crazy, right?
Yeah. To get something like this with all the parties involved. I mean, you're thinking about these massive names and families at this point that are involved. For a person that had this idea somewhere, said, "Hey, I want to make this." He had to see 400 people say, "Yeah, right. You're never going to get that approved." Like so,
I know.
Seeing it get made without even seeing a frame of it is like a miracle to me.
And dude, so there's
a miracle, and the performances were incredible.
And then now moving on.
you.
Now
Yes.
moving on to the cast. Like the casting is so, because I keep pausing it and I will pull up actual court clips. I'll pull up actual news footage and I'll show Caitlin, like, you got to see this. You got to see what they really look like. Like, and she's like, "Oh my god,
They
that's,
killed it.
That's the same person."
Bro, and I told you that's what I was trying to say. It's like, dude, this is the most amazing fucking thing.
The
I've seen.
the most epic thing about the whole show, I think, Ross, and I hope that you notice this, the DP and the director, I think, were on some fucking interstellar level with each other, because the things that they are doing, where they are literally recreating frames of news footage, where they're pulling out of a camera and using kind of VHS distortion and everything like that. They are literally, these guys must have studied for over a year all the footage, because if you go back and you watch some of the initial courtroom stuff and everything like that, like they're recreating the exact scene that happened. And to me, that is the coolest fucking thing about watching this whole thing, is you are in the moment at this point.
Yeah, and look, I will say this about that fucking show. Like, you finally had a court case that had the most news coverage of all time. So you had a lot of shit to work with. I mean, you had endless, footage to work with to cut in and out of that. What I was surprised at is, whoever that editor was or story editor who had to sit through that footage and say, hey, we're using these shots, and these shots, and then relay that to the director and the producers. Like, fuck, that would have taken forever to do that.
You know what, though,
Brutal.
is from watching it, I think the director and the DP took the time, though. Because there was a particular shot during Johnny Cochran's opening statements when he went head-to-head with the prosecution where they did this pull-out of a news camera, like their monitor. And you freeze frame it, and I pulled up the opening statements of Johnny, and they literally copied frame for frame the whole situation. It was like a DP has to be educated on that. That's not an editor at that point. Like either your director or the DP says, "Hey, we're going to use these certain historical moments, and we are going to completely recreate them as accurate as we can."
So, and by the way, so to that point, they're going to do another one. They're going to do another true crime story. Who do you want to see?
I think
who
this
do
is
you
a
want to see
series.
next now?
I think this is a series that's going to live on for a long time, but it's hard.
It is. So a second season has already been greenlit, but it's going to be another. They're going to do it. They're going to recreate a new crime.
I would say.
Who would you like to see?
I would
as
say
that crime.
I would put my money on the next one that's coming is Jonbenet Ramsey.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, shit.
Well, I mean, if you're
Dude.
talking about publicity, you're talking about coverage, you're talking about how much it shocked the American public.
And the parents ended up being innocent. Like, dude, that's a great one, actually. That is a fucking great one. I didn't think about that.
I would love to see.
That's a great one.
I would love to see the Jeffrey Dahmer case. That was an interesting deal, man.
Yeah.
It was like
Dahmer was cool.
But again, it's a very.
I saw the movie. There was a couple movies about it.
Yeah.
Jeremy Renner played Dahmer in one.
Oh god.
It was just so. It was so.
Like again, if you're gonna think it, like if you're gonna follow up OJ again, like it is you came out the gate with the best there is, like. So for
they
you
went
to
hard
follow that
fast.
up,
They went
you
hard
have
real fast.
you have to follow it up with something that is almost equally controversial.
Dude, the only other one that was that much controversial, I think, at that time is going to be your who are the cops that Rodney King beating? The Rodney King one that started the fucking riots, dude.
I don't know because I don't know if the court. I don't know if the case has enough twists and turns in it. Like if you think about it, like again, think about back in the time frame. Think of the last 20 years. What stopped the media? You know, OJ stopped the media, and it became the focus for almost a year.
Dude, it was crazy.
And then Jonbenet Ramsey, and that's why I picked that is because what divided the country is what it comes down to. What divided people into either A, I'm on this side, or B, I'm on this side.
Yeah, I don't, dude.
So Jonbenet Ramsey's a good one. Man, that Ray Lewis case about that double murder he got off of in Atlanta was pretty interesting because he was a pretty high-profile football player at the time. But I don't think you do two football players back-to-back.
Yeah.
I would say, oh, shit. I got it. Casey Anthony.
Yep, that's the one.
Ring the fucking register.
So this comes back to what divided.
Air it on Mother's Day.
Divided the country.
Air the finale on Mother's Day, dude.
God.
And do Casey Anthony.
Oh shit!
That was such a fucked
That'd be a
up
hot episode.
I think we have this down though.
I think kind of sexy.
If they, dude,
that was the trunk of her car.
She is hot as shit. By the
I'm
way,
not saying that, and I'm not denying it, dude.
She's super cute. But
we know you like her. She's a young mom babysitter. So.
Shut up! Shut up.
We know you're putting sourdough in that little Brave toaster. So,
Oh my god, dude!
I think Casey
Sour
Anthony
Girl
would be,
by Stone Temple Pilots. Are we talking about Sour Girl?
I love that.
Yeah, I think we solved it. I think the Casey Anthony one would be fucking awesome.
I think so too.
So
that's super controversial.
So we have to vote now.
If we call this before it comes out, I'll be really.
The four of us have to vote. So who's on Jonbenet Ramsey and who's on Casey Anthony?
I'm on Casey Anthony for sure.
I'm on Jonbenet Ramsey.
Casey Anthony.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll
All
see-
right.
we'll
Hey,
see
but
what
look,
happens.
yeah. Hey, Jared. As soon as it's announced, we'll talk about it on the podcast. Because if you get your little, your little JBR, then we're good. If you get your little JBR wish.
Honestly,
we'll do
though,
something special for you.
outside of those two cases, though, what can you think of anything else in the last 20 years that has been that divided? Where it was such a weird situation, so fucking creepy. It divided the public. Like I honestly think we narrowed it down to the next two, because I don't know where they're going to go from this. There's nothing that you can make 12 episodes of and continue it to be interesting. Unless you're going,
Yeah, I
with
mean,
something.
look, you start to go into maybe Trayvon Martin, but is that too fresh to do? Is that too new?
I don't think there's enough though there. Like, if you really think about
I
it,
think you can incorporate all the riots and all that other shit. That's a part of it. You can at least
and
fill
that
6
movement,
episodes
that
with the
started the
movement.
Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which,
But-
if you're listening, Blue Lives Matter to us. So
yes,
let's
Blue Lives Matter, my friend.
Yeah.
But if you follow that formula for People versus OJ, I mean, it is very, very structured. The way that they have that, and the court piece is 90% of it. And
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
think-
Trayvon has enough. I don't think it has enough in the court drama to continue 7 episodes on.
Yeah. Look, we'll see. I'm gonna say Casey Anthony. That's my final answer.
Yeah, I agree.
I phoned a friend, and I think that's gonna be the.
Is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with that. And that's what I'm sticking with, if you will. And on that note, let's get away from murders. Let's get away from all the bad stuff.
I mean,
Let's get away
Ross,
from.
I still want to commend.
He wants.
I want to commend everybody on the People versus OJ project. I mean, everything was spot on that. The casting, the actors, it truly shows that they fucking fully studied everybody that they were playing, like to the T.
Yeah,
like
no, they killed it. The only problem they're going to have is everybody was so good. They're going to be up for the same categories for the Emmys and the Golden Globes. And I don't know who beats who. The guy who played Johnny Cochran.
Oh,
can't
dude!
convince me
Oh
that
my
wasn't
God,
that motherfucker.
dude!
So good.
He gets it. He gets it from me.
Dude,
because
I don't know, man. Everybody on there was so fucking impressive, dude. And someone told me I didn't like Cuba Gooding Jr. I was like, Cuba Gooding Jr. I thought he did a great job. I think he did a fucking great job.
He was cool.
puts
It's
you-
hard to look like O.J. Simpson,
Dude, but that's the
a
thing.
hard thing in life.
To me, watching it, I wasn't looking to see O.J. Simpson, but I was putting myself in that
Yeah.
situation at that time, going, "Holy shit! Is this how was he? Is this how he's acting?
Yeah.
Is this
Exactly,
how he
exactly.
is he using himself in the third person?
Dude, I
Like,
thought Judge
the
Ito-
juice isn't gonna do this.
Yeah,
Like,
and I thought Judge Ito was Judge Ito.
Yeah, it was
I thought
Judge
it was
Ito.
Judge Ito. I was like, oh my God, Judge Ito's doing himself.
If
Great.
David Schwimmer said juice one more time, I was gonna fucking lose
So
my
you know what's
mind.
funny? He's the
Like,
only one that threw me off because fucking Friends is never gonna fucking die for me, right? So it's like,
Well,
I know.
even
I know.
then though,
I'm with
you
you.
look
I'm with
look
you.
at Robert Kardashian, he killed it.
Not saying it wasn't
Killed
close.
it.
Not saying. I'm
And
just saying it's just that dude.
You
man.
know what really fucking sold it for me is still burned into my head this day was the live footage of the white Bronco parked outside of his house for what was it, 2 hours? They were just filming over the top. And
Yep.
You saw AC get out, and the reporters are like, "What's going on?" And then AC's trying to argue with the cops. I still remember that to this day, live. And then to see that in the way that they recreated it, it was almost like they took the fucking news footage that went national and said, "Hey, let's do this exact angle," because I felt like I was back watching it in 1994 going, "Oh, fuck. This is it."
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, look, we'll see what's next, and again, we'll just get away from the fucking murders tonight, and we'll get on to the Drinkin' Bro of the Week. And the Drinkin' Bro of the Week was sent in by a guy named Wes Michael. He wanted to nominate his uncle Paul Roerty He was a paramedic for 25 years in Wisconsin. Wes looked up to him a lot. Anybody from Wisconsin knows that everybody in that entire state they are diehard Packers fans. His uncle passed away the day that the Packers won the Super Bowl. And Wes wrote a really touching story into the Drinkin Bros podcast fan page on Facebook. And he wanted to thank his uncle and say hello to all the firefighters and paramedics in the state of Wisconsin. Wes, we love you. We love your uncle.
We love you,
we
buddy.
Yeah,
love
Wes.
all the firefighters and paramedics. So cheers.
Fuck
Cheers
yeah.
to you.
Cheers.
Cheers. And dude, it's nice having the whole gang back.
I just sat back and listened to you crazy fuckers.
You look, Matt Best and I are in Wilmington. You guys are in Texas, El Paso. Jared's moved on from a France press to a fucking toaster.
A toaster.
Yeah.
Toaster.
I can't wait to see how many memes pop up of the brave little toaster.
Brave
next
little.
week.
I want him with like a little spear and a shield, like
Yeah.
a brave. He's a brave.
Stop.
I want a toaster.
You guys are
brave
fucking
one.
cons.
I want a toaster with a little belly, just a small belly.
Yeah, like a small belly. Jared's got a Braveheart painted face.
There's still some jelly on the toaster because the bread
Hey,
you put in
Yeah,
there's
Jared's
no
got like-
jelly.
Jared's got-
that
Jared's got like
bacon's
the
hanging out of it.
the
The
Chuck-
bacon's hanging out of
yeah.
the
The Chuck
toaster.
Liddell belly. No matter how in good shape you have, you still have a belly.
That's a good one though. That's it.
Yeah.
That hard belly.
Yeah,
that
that-
hard man's that hardened belly. Yeah. Because that's the thing about Jared. He doesn't have a fat belly. It's a hardened Chuck Liddell belly. Where
Yeah.
it's like,
That's-
God damn it.
That's 4 years of commitment.
Yeah, you're going
Yeah.
up against a keg right
It's
there.
a
All the way
CLB.
up.
It's
Yeah.
a CLB, my friend.
Hey,
It's
and
a
maybe
Chuck
you'll get your
Liddell belly.
JBR maybe you'll get your JBR for our BLT, our brave little toaster.
I want a BLT, a brave little toaster.
Brave little toaster.
Oh, you went to the
Stop.
acronym first. I love it.
I don't need a brave little toaster, Arwood.
Yeah,
That's what's going-
Maybe
that's-
you'll get a little Ramsey, a little Jonbenet.
You just punned the fuck out of that
Oh,
visual.
God.
It's
Crushed
a
it.
brave little toaster, and then it's cooking a BLT.
Yeah,
Fuck for days.
crushed it. I feel real positive about that.
I feel like ending it on brave little
guys
toaster.
are
you
I
know?
do too. So for our brave little toaster, Jared Taylor, for Matt Best and Ross Patterson and Wilmington, North Carolina, and then the man behind the chin, Mr. Vincent Vargas, aka Rocco. We are out of here. We will see you next week. We love you.
Love you. Brave little toaster.
Brave little toaster, free will.
Just something for you.